Hi, am I on the air?
Yep.
Fuck.
Thanks.
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these feelings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest next on the cloud, hammer in the air. Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better. Voltron transform to DX Don Mega and off scene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I slow like a stream to your wireless device, and the smoke full of steam on any given night. How short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out. Don, you gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
Hi, am I on the air?
Well, what is going down, everybody? Welcome back to the greatest entertainment show on the interwebs, bringing you the latest and greatest in all of TV and movie news. This is Am I on the Air, and I am your host, Don Mega. This is season 15. It's episode 3. Tonight's show is titled It's Your Birthday. We got 3 big movie reviews for you. We got The Foreigner, we got Happy Death Day, and we got Geostorm rocking and rolling here tonight. We are broadcasting live here from the Red Dragons Radio Studios here in Tucson, Arizona on this Monday, October the 23rd. Now, last week's episode was, well, I guess wasn't even last week's episode. Last week and a half's episode was recorded on a Wednesday. So I did that on purpose, had to get it out. I was going out of town for work. I was actually in Missouri for a week. And that was a lot of fun, really beautiful place out there by the lake. And so we didn't have a regularly scheduled program this past Sunday, but I am here with you all just one day after. Gave that last episode a good week and a half to marinate, and now we'll get back on track. So we're just recording one day late here as everything is back in Arizona, settled down, getting back to the normal grind. So, before we get started, once again, I want to make sure you guys are following me on Stardust. We talked about it last week. Movie reviews, TV reviews. The great thing about it is if you download this app and follow me, you get quick 30-second reviews. I record my reviews literally right after I see something, which is really cool. It's something that I can't do with the podcast because, you know, with the podcast, I'm waiting a week or several days to record, so it's not as fresh in my mind. It is only 30 seconds, so it's very hard to get out everything that you want to say, but it's cool because you get that instant raw reaction. So if you want to know real quick reviews and not have to download or listen to a full podcast, once again, I'm going to stress, download the Stardust app. You can follow them on Twitter at Stardust_app. And if you download it, make sure you follow me first. You can follow me simply at Don Mega. And yeah, you'll see lots of reviews on there for all the really great stuff that we've come across. Now, I do want to shout out a side movie review. This is a Netflix original. It's called The Babysitter. It's a new film directed by McG. Perfect time for Halloween. I really recommend this one. I actually watched it on my flight to Missouri, and I super, super dug it. It's got a lot of heart. It's got some scares. It's gory at times. It's a really good mixed bag. It's about this little kid who is pretty much scared of everything, and his babysitter, you know, he loves his babysitter. She's the super hot, typical blonde kind of babysitter. And his friend says to him one time, like, have you ever checked on what your babysitter does after you go to sleep? So he decides to look one night, and she ends up murdering the dude. Now, this is in the trailer, so I'm not really spoiling anything, but she murders a dude, and he's like, oh my god, and then they're going after the kid because they know that he saw what they did. Some pretty cool stuff here. All I can say is check this one out. If you have Netflix, it's free. You're not wasting any money. It's a very short film. It's under an hour and a half. definitely check out The Babysitter, alright? Okay, let's start talking reviews. Now, last Friday, I saw The Foreigner on its opening night. This is the new Jackie Chan, Pierce Brosnan movie. Kind of Jackie Chan's Taken, so to speak. It's what a lot of people were comparing it to. Jackie Chan's daughter accidentally gets blown up in a terrorist attack and gets killed. So he wants to find out who did this, who planted this bomb, who went after his little girl. It really had nothing to do with his little girl. It was kind of just wrong place, wrong time kind of thing. Pierce Brosnan is suspected to be playing a part somewhat. He's a political figure, but he has ties to this organization, so Jackie Chan kind of goes after him, and in a very Taken kind of way, is like, hey, I got a particular set of skills, and if you don't tell me who places this bomb, I will literally take you out and all your people. So it's a cool cat and mouse kind of movie. I really enjoyed it, to be honest. I thought Jackie Chan did an incredible job in this. Pierce Brosnan is awesome, as he always is. The only downside is there wasn't a lot of action to it. The trailer makes it seem like this is a wham-bam kind of action movie, and it's really not. It's more of a psychological kind of thriller as it kind of plays out. So it's not as much action as you would assume, which was definitely a bummer for me because I want to see Jackie Chan kick some ass. When he does, and it's great stuff. It's not as fast-paced as I would hope, but it was still a really fun time in the theater, and I really did enjoy the movie a lot. So I would give The Foreigner 3 out of 5 stars. It was good. Definitely check it out if you watched the trailer and you kind of weren't sure if you should see it or not. The other big release last weekend was Happy Death Day. This was the #1 movie at the box office last weekend. Only cost $5 million to make, and it made about $30 million last weekend, which was incredible. So in one weekend, it's made all its money back. Happy Death Day was one of those ones that when I saw the trailer a couple months ago, I was like, this is going to be fun. Basically, it's about this girl who Groundhog's Day style relives her day over and over and over, and it's her birthday, hence the show's title tonight, because every time she wakes up and her phone rings, it's got this weird little ringtone that goes, it's your birthday, so why don't you pick up the phone? Which is kind of funny, because in the trailer they play 50 Cents in the Club, but in the movie they don't. But yeah, so Happy Death Day, she basically wakes up, she goes on with her day, and she ends up getting murdered at the end of the night by a dude in a baby mask, which I guess is this college's mascot. I don't know why. What is their school? The Raging Crybabies? I don't know why their mascot would be a crybaby. But yeah, it is. So she gets murdered by this dude in a baby mask, and then she wakes up, Groundhog Day style, and it's the beginning of the morning, and she relives the exact same events again until she's murdered again, and we repeat the cycle until she can figure out who is killing her. I really dug this film. I'll tell you why. One thing that I didn't care for it was, more that I thought it could have benefited from better, was if it was rated R. I was really disappointed that they ended up releasing this as a PG-13 movie. I don't know, man. It bugged me. Even though I enjoyed the movie, I felt like they really held back. Because it's a slasher kind of film, but without the slashing. Because they can't have that in a PG-13. I felt like they were really holding themselves back. It was probably a smarter play for them to do PG-13. What I will say, because of the rating, this movie felt, to me, like a good 90s throwback movie. It reminded me of Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer, those horror movies of the mid-90s. It fit right in with that. It was cool every time she relived the day and you started to see the same events and she started to really get it and all the different twists and turns it took up until the final reveal. I thought it was very, very smart. The bummer with a movie like this is once you've seen it, I don't know what the replay value would really be on this, because you're waiting every time to see how it plays out, and once you know, it's not as much fun to probably sit through. But overall, I had a really good time with it, and I would definitely highly suggest for this Halloween you go out to the theater and you check out Happy Death Day. I think you'll have a really good time. It's a short movie as well. It's about an hour and a half. The main girl in the movie, I don't know what her name was. This is, I think, her first film. I hated her in the beginning of the movie. She was such a bitch. But man, what a great actress, because by the middle to the end of the movie, she completely won me over, and I thought she was incredible. So I know she was trying to get you to think she was a bitch in the beginning of the movie, but it was irritating me how much I disliked her character. But she totally won me over by the end, and I thought she was incredible in it. Really good acting for being a bunch of no-names. Like I said, I had a really good time with Happy Death Day, and I think you would too. So check this one out. I'll give this one probably 3.5 out of 5. I hate to go half stars, but it didn't quite get a 4 for me. If it was rated R and probably stretched it a little bit more, it probably could have got there. But I felt, like I said, it was held back, so I'm gonna go 3.5 out of 5 for Happy Death Day. And lastly, the one you've all been waiting for, the big review for Geostorm, which was a new release this weekend, and is not opened very well. This movie cost over $120 million to make, and it only did, I think, 13 this weekend. But it's doing okay overseas, so who knows how this one will end up. Gerard Butler, they create a space station in the sky that helps kind of maintain storms. So if there is a crazy storm, they can kind of shoot down these little pellets from the satellite in the sky, and it kind of dissipates the storm. It was okay. I really didn't like it very much, and that's coming from somebody that saw the trailers and thought this looks like a cheesy good time. I love myself a disaster flick, I really, really do, but these last couple that have come out have just not won them over with me. I thought I would really dig this one. It's directed by Dean Devlin. This is his directorial debut, but he's the dude that was the producer and everything on Independence Day and a lot of the Roland Emmerich films. So I'm like, man, if that's a teacher to learn from, he's going to be off to a good start. But it didn't work in this one, man. Gerard Butler seems lost in it. I know this movie was plagued with a lot of reshoots, and they filmed this thing a couple years ago, and it's just been sitting, and they've been tweaking it and reworking it, and in the end, it's a bummer because it just didn't work out. So, save your money on Geostorm. Don't waste the time. I would give Geostorm 2 out of 5. It's got a couple okay moments, but overall, it's a pretty big disappointment. I was hoping to see The Snowman, but that movie came out and crashed and burned. I think number 7 or number 8 in the top 10. It's 8% on Rotten Tomatoes. Everyone seems to hate it, so I did not waste my time. I was thinking about going to see Only the Brave today, which that's getting great reviews, but also suffered at the box office this past weekend. I just did not find the time to get to go watch it today, unfortunately, and there's another handful of movies coming out this Friday, so I don't know when or if I'll get to it, but I am hearing great things, so I would say go out and support it if that's your type of movie for sure. I think you're going to be pretty safe on that one. I know our boy Friggins, who listens to the show, saw it, and he loved it. I think he gave it 5 out of 5. So, I haven't heard anything negative about Only the Brave. So, I am disappointed I didn't get a chance to get to it today. But, yeah, definitely check it out if you get a chance. So that's what I got for you, man. The Foreigner, 3 out of 5. Happy Death Day, 3.5 out of 5. And Geostorm, 2 out of 5. All right. So there's your big movie reviews of the week. And let's switch on over. Let's get through the news of the last week and a half or so. From our Everything Wrong With series, we got Everything Wrong With Friday the 13th Part 2. We have the first Red Band trailer for a new movie called Thoroughbreds, starring Anna Taylor-Joy and Olivia Cooke. And actually the last film with Anton Yelchin. We have the Red Band trailer for Blockers. Basically, a.k.a. Cock Blockers, is the way the logo to this film looks. And it stars John Cena and Leslie Mann, along with Ike Barinholtz, where basically they're pretty much trying to cockblock their children from having sex on prom night. This could go two ways. It could be pretty funny, and it could be one of the worst things ever. We'll have to wait and see on that. Let's see here. A Settlers of Catan movie is in development over at Sony Pictures. Bruno Mars leads the American Music Awards nominations. I'm not going to go through the full list, but they are available on our social media. So if you want to see the full breakdown, check out our Twitter or Facebook page. They were talking with The Rock and Jack Black and Kevin Hart about the new Jumanji movie. They say it's definitely connected to the original. They say that the spirit of Robin Williams' character is definitely there in the world of Jumanji. It is a true sequel to the original film, so it's really good to see, because I know a lot of people are still thinking this is a reboot, and it is not. So don't get that one mixed up. We have the full trailer for Spike Lee's new show, She's Gotta Have It, coming to Netflix on November 23rd. Shamar Moore will be coming back for an episode of Criminal Minds this Wednesday, actually, on October 25th. They are working on a Roswell reboot over on the CW, which will have an immigration focus. I never watched Roswell, so I don't have much to go off of that one, but I know a lot of people are super excited about that. It looks like Beetlejuice 2 is back on track. We've talked about this movie for many years now, and it never seemed like it was going anywhere, but they've hired another writer to take a crack at the script, and they're saying they're moving forward with it, so we will see. It is in development once again over at Warner Brothers. The Star Wars The Last Jedi trailer that dropped a couple weeks ago was viewed over 120 million times in just 24 hours when it dropped. Jeez. That is insane. Congratulations to SEAL Team. The new show SEAL Team has been given a full season order over at CBS. Once again, I know my boy Friggins loves this show. I really liked the trailer. I just never got a chance to start it. And now I'm just too far behind. I have way too many shows to watch. So I'm going to hold out on this one. But I'm glad to hear that it's been good. And that the good has equaled it getting a full season order. Robert Patrick says that he may return for the X-Files 11th season. That'd be pretty cool. I can definitely see that winning over. Gambit is back on track. It looks like they have locked in the director finally. And they've set up a whole new release date once again. Gambit will be hitting theaters on February 14th, 2019. Fox loves those Valentine's Day release dates. Channing Tatum is still confirmed, and looks like Gore Verbinski will be directing. So Gambit back on track, February 14th, 2019. Sausage Party director Conrad Vernon is set to direct an animated version of The Addams Family. We have the brand new trailer for the new Mutants. I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. This trailer really underwhelmed me. It was not what I was expecting. They're going a full-on horror vibe, which I knew they were, and I didn't mind until I saw the preview, and then I said, what the hell are they doing? I don't really get it. I'm still intrigued. It looks like a totally different part of the X-Men universe that we've never seen anything like it. We'll have to wait and see. It comes out in April. It's just not what I expected. Not that that's a bad thing, but I know there's a lot of hardcore X-Men fans that just are scratching their head at this one. So they are definitely taking some liberties on the New Mutants. Speaking of the X-Men franchise, I do on a side note want to say The Gifted, which is the new X-Men TV series over on Fox, is really damn good. I am loving it. Even my daughter loves this show. It's so much fun, and the way they portray the characters is great. I'm loving the way it unfolds week to week. I've seen, 3 episodes now? 4 maybe? Everyone's been awesome. I love this show. So if you haven't given The Gifted a chance, definitely check it out. It's available on Hulu. If you missed the first several episodes, you can catch up now. It's on Fox. It's on Monday nights, and I highly, highly recommend it for sure. The Gifted. All right. Then we have Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are set to produce The Shadows, which is about America's first detectives. We'll see what ends up happening with that one. We got the first trailer for Sweet Virginia, starring John Bernthal. It's a new thriller coming out. Giovanni Ribisi is set to reprise his role for all 4 Avatar sequels. So that's awesome there. Congratulations to him coming back. The only thing I don't like about them announcing these people for all 4 movies is, like, does that mean, like, we know for sure they're never getting killed off, or, you know, nothing's ever going to happen to these characters, that they're going to last for 4 more movies? I don't want to know that. Just tell me they're coming back from the next one and we'll take it from there. Just my opinion. Gong Li will star in Martin Campbell's new upcoming thriller, Anna. Mike Epps and Cat Williams are set to star in the Meet the Blacks sequel, which is being called The House Next Door. How the hell did Meet the Blacks get a sequel? That's what I want to know. India S. Lee has joined Patty Jenkins in One Day She'll Darken, which is the new TNT show with Chris Pine that she's putting together. We have the full synopsis for Paul Thomas Anderson's new film, Phantom Thread, starring Daniel Day-Lewis. You can check that out if you're interested. Sarah Paulson and Jackie Weaver have joined the cast of Bird Box, coming to Netflix here, coming soon, with Sandra Bullock and John Malkovich. NBC has canceled The Night Shift after 4 seasons. Tessa Thompson and the other girls of the Marvel Cinematic Universe say they want their own female-led Avengers movie. When I first read this, I was like, what? And then the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? That'd be kind of a cool movie. If you got like Valkyrie and Black Widow and Gamora and Captain Marvel, and you kind of put all these girls together, Scarlet Witch, that'd be kind of pretty cool, pretty unique to do like a female Avengers. I can dig that one, man. So we'll see. I don't know if anything's going to come of it, but we'll see. The Weinstein Company has pushed the current war back to 2018. That was supposed to come out by December time. We have the final trailer for Stranger Things Season 2. Get on it now, because it's about to drop on October 27th, so get ready for that one. E.L. James, author of the 50 Shades books, says that the Phenom will continue as she's working on a new book, which is basically being the story, but being told from Christian's point of view. Congratulations, Deadpool 2 and X-Men Dark Phoenix have both wrapped filming, so hopefully we'll get some trailers here soon. I'll be looking definitely forward to that. Larry David is set to host SNL next month on November 4th, which would be awesome. Miley Cyrus will be the musical guest. We have the live-action trailer for Call of Duty World War II. Check that one out. Comes out next week on all of your favorite platforms. I've already reserved mine. If you want to get down, add me on PS4. Username is DXDonMega. Luke Besson's new movie, Anna, has cast Helen Mirren and Luke Evans. So that's cool. Congratulations there. Sorry. And in a badass surprise trailer drop last week, we got the brand new trailer for Black Panther. This dropped completely out of nowhere. We didn't hear any rumors about a new one coming. No heads up, no nothing. The movie drops February 16th of next year. This trailer was phenomenal. This movie, I have a feeling, is going to blow up bigger than anybody's expecting it to. There's not a single person I know, whether it be in my personal life or even in the online world, that does not seem to be looking forward to this movie. Even people that aren't really into the Marvel world are talking about Black Panther. I saw something the other day that talked about, you know, what's going to be the bigger movie, Thor Ragnarok or Black Panther? And a lot of people were saying Thor's going to be the bigger one because it's Thor's 3rd movie, plus he's been in the Avengers. I don't even know about that. I think Black Panther can come out stronger than the Thor movie, because everyone's anticipating this thing. This is a movie that so many people of so many demographics have been waiting for. And this trailer just blew my mind. It just solidified how great Marvel is doing with everything. How incredible the action, the visuals, the colors, the cinematography, the acting. It's beautiful. Long live the king, my friends. check out the new trailer for Black Panther if you haven't. We put up the new poster for it too on our Instagram page. Check us out at Am I on the Air if you haven't seen that yet. Alright, let's see. Jared Leto talks his involvement in Tron 3. Basically, he just says they are still looking at doing it. They do still want to do it. They're just trying to find the right script and the right thing to do. Congratulations to Michael Fassbender and Alicia Vikander, who got married. So congratulations to the happy couple there. Angelina Jolie is set to voice Disney's The One and Only Ivan. HBO calls Game of Thrones prequel scripts an embarrassment of riches. They have so many to pick from. Congratulations to them. Call Me By Your Name director is already planning a sequel. Let's not get ahead of ourselves there. I don't like when they do that. Daniel Bruhl and Luke Evans hunt a killer in the new trailer for The Alienist, which is coming to TNT on January 22nd. We also have the first trailer for Godless, starring Jeff Daniels, which is coming to Netflix as well. Reed Scott is in talks to join Tom Hardy in the Venom movie, once again in an unknown role, because that seems to be what everybody's signing up for in the Venom movie is unknown roles. They need to start filming this thing. Venom comes out in less than a year. How the hell has this movie not started filming yet? Come on, guys. Let's do this. We, of course, got everything what's coming and going in November over on Hulu, and everything coming and going on Netflix in November as well. NBC is moving ahead with their plans to redevelop a Nancy Drew TV show. They're going to be doing a rebooted series. Cher has just joined the Mamma Mia sequel. Riz Ahmed is set to star in a new Hamlet show for Netflix, which will be some new crazy hybrid version of Hamlet, because you know we don't do anything just straight across anymore. It has to be some funky fresh version, and that's what Riz Ahmed does. So we'll see how it turns out. I love Riz Ahmed, so let's see where it goes from here. Josh Boone says that he hopes that his New Mutants will kick off a trilogy of X-Men horror films, so we'll see how well it goes, because they're looking for that trilogy. Netflix says they're planning on releasing 80 original movies in 2018. Hot damn. 80 original movies. I don't have the time for this, but no, that's pretty awesome. Congratulations, Netflix. Stepping up to the plate, giving us some cool-ass content. We officially have what the name of the young Han Solo movie is going to be. You ready? It's going to be called Solo, a Star Wars story. Yes, so no shocker there. I kind of always expected this movie to be called Solo. I always jokingly on this show, every time I drop news about this movie, used to say, the Han Solo movie. Well, now it is the Solo movie, with that Star Wars story hashtag on there, basically, like Rogue One had. So, Ron Howard's Solo, a Star Wars story, still comes out next year. Now we have the official title, and we can stop calling it the Untitled Han Solo spin-off film. Big Hero 6, the TV series, will launch with a TV movie on November 20th. It's my daughter's birthday. Happy birthday, baby girl. Hilary Swank is set to lead a new robot sci-fi thriller entitled I Am Mother. And the picture that goes along with this article, you know, Hilary Swank's very hit and miss for me, but damn is she hot in this picture for this article. There's going to be a Trolls holiday animated special coming in November. I know my daughter will love that. She loves her Trolls. Unreal Season 3 will be coming back in February of 2018. Seven, the writer of Seven, Andrew Kevin Walker, is set to script Lone Wolf and Cub and make it a movie. And Justin Lin is hoping that he can actually step in and direct this, so we'll see what ends up happening with that. Jack Black is going to be producing a new small-town serial killer comedy for ABC. Ethan Hawke goes John Wick in the new Red Band trailer for 24 Hours to Live. Check that one out. Speaking of Seven, we got Everything Wrong with Seven in 18 minutes or less. Vanessa Hudgens and Anna Lee Ashford have joined Jennifer Lopez and Leah Remini in the new rom-com Second Act. Tiffany Haddish says that they might be doing a sequel to Girls Trip, so we'll see how that one turns out. Josh Brolin says that the Sicario sequel is more severe and extremely emotional than the original movie, so I'm looking forward to it, man. That one kind of just flew under the radar, so we'll see what happens with the Sicario sequel. American Chopper is being revived by the Discovery Channel, so they'll be bringing that back. Supposedly, Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds are wanted for the Detective Pikachu movie. Alright, guys, good luck with that one. Jesus. Beyonce supposedly turned down a role in the live-action Beauty and the Beast movie. She was asked to play the Feather Duster, and she said, "No, no, no." No, 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 no. When the director said, yeah, she said, no, 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 no. Okay, anyways. Alicia Keys is set to return as The Voice, return to The Voice as a fourth coach next season. So she's saying, I'm coming back to defend my crown. Jane Krakowski and Chris Diamantopoulos have joined Fox's A Christmas Story live. Ryan Potter has been cast as Beast Boy in the live-action Titan series. You know what? I don't know who the hell Ryan Potter is, but I'm looking at a picture of this kid, and he paint him green, and this kid is Beast Boy. They did a great job on this one here. Justin Baldoni's talk show has landed Derek Ho and Hamilton's Javier Munoz. Yeah, they're trying to do like a male version of like The View. So we'll see what happens with that. We got a big article up with Kevin Feige talking plans for Marvel's 10th anniversary of the MCU and beyond. So look for that. Kate Bosworth says that she wants to be in NBC's Blue Crush reboot. So, you know, that'd be kind of cool. I mean, she was in the movie, so why not? Let's link it up, right? We got the trailer for The Ballad of Lefty Brown. We have the new trailer for Bitch, starring Jason Ritter and Jamie King. We got the trailer for Where's the Money, the new Red Band trailer starring Terry Crews. Tomas Alfredson says that he was unable to shoot 10 to 15% of The Snowman. So he's coming out because everybody's ripping this damn movie. And he's basically saying, hey, I couldn't film 10 to 15% of this movie. It was a rush production. I only had the stars for such a short period of time. I did what I could, but I just could not complete the film. So it is kind of unfortunate that they put out this half-ass film and tried to make it work, because it obviously sounds like it did not. Morgan Freeman is set to play Colin Powell in a new biopic film. Chelsea Handler's Netflix talk show is going to be ending after 2 seasons. Springfield of Dreams, The Legend of Homer Simpson will air on Fox on Sunday, October 22nd, which was yesterday. So that's what you get for delayed news. So check that one out on demand now because you missed it. CBS has renewed Salvation for a second season. I never even knew what the hell Salvation was for a first season, so congratulations there. The writers of Feud are working on a biopic about Gone with the Wind star Vivian Lee. We have the final official trailer for Marvel's The Punisher, and we found out that they have confirmed a release date. It comes out November 17th. Which is kind of funny because you know what else comes out November 17th? Justice League. So is that Marvel fucking with DC again? That's the way it seems. Kind of messed up that they're going to try to drop Punisher on the day Justice League comes out. But that's the release date. Check out the latest trailer now. We also have the first full trailer for Jean-Claude Van Damme's new show, Jean-Claude Van Johnson, which is coming to Amazon in December. I'm looking really forward to this. I love the pilot. We have the trailer for Hangman, starring Al Pacino and Carl Urban. We have your first look at Laura Dern's new Star Wars character, Amelin Holdo. So you can see what she looks like there. Congratulations to the Nintendo Switch, which surpassed 2 million units sold in the United States. We have the trailer for Death Race Beyond Anarchy. We also have your first trailer for The 12 Strong, the declassified true story of the horse soldiers, starring Chris Hemsworth. Looks pretty awesome about 9/11. Definitely check this one out here. Jim Carrey's new Andy Kaufman trailer, Jim and Andy, The Great Beyond, is out, and it's coming to Netflix on November 17th. Pamela Adlon's Better Things has been renewed for a season 3. We also have the first trailer for I, Tonya, starring Margot Robbie. It's the true Tonya Harding story. We have the final trailer for Wonder, which is just going to make me cry. Hulu's original show, Casual, is set to end with an 8-episode 4th season. Showtime has ordered a new legal thriller from the creators of The Good Wife. We have the first trailer for the new Roddy Piper documentary, In His Own Words. Rest in peace, Roddy Piper. The CW is developing a DC Comics adaptation of Project 13, and Elizabeth Banks is actually going to be producing this one. Very cool there. I don't know much about Project 13, but hopefully it's something pretty cool. Actor Scott Hayes is also in talks to join the Venom movie. They better speed it up. Once again, we need to start filming this thing. 20th Century Fox is set to develop a film about the life of T.L.A. Rock, and it'll be produced by Russell Simmons. I do want to give a quick shout out. I checked out the new Showtime show White Famous, and it's really, really good. Check this one out with Jay Farrow, who used to be on SNL. Really digging this show. Watched the first 3 episodes already. Pretty awesome. So check that one out if you got Showtime. Alright. Sorry. Let me make my way through my notes. We got everything wrong with Boo! A Medea Halloween. We got the new trailer for Acrimony, starring Taraji P. Henson. We got the trailer for The Heyday of the Insensitive Bastards, starring James Franco. Man, James Franco does more movies than anybody else. He pops up in so much shit. I swear. It's kind of crazy. But hey, good for him, man. I love it. Let's see here. Aquaman has officially wrapped filmings on the Solo movie, so that's awesome there. Congratulations to them. We have the trailer for Netflix's new Stretch Armstrong cartoon that's coming. We found out that the Star Wars Battlefront 2 single-player campaign will last about 5 to 7 hours long. Pacific Rim Uprising director says that a Godzilla crossover is possible. Pretty crazy. This is something a lot of people have joked about. Now they're saying it might be a possibility. New reported Justice League runtime makes it the shortest DCEU movie ever. They're putting the movie pretty much right at the 2-hour mark. I'm a little saddened by this, because there was a thing that came out maybe, I don't know, a month to 2 months ago that said this movie was about 2 hours and 45 minutes long, and that was perfect for me. This is a big movie, man. You're putting together Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Cyborg, The Flash. You got to do all the background work to explain who Aquaman, Cyborg, Flash is. You got to bring back Superman from the dead. You got to explain what Steppenwolf is doing. Is Darkseid in this thing? There's so much going on. It made sense that this movie was almost 3 hours long. Batman v Superman was 3 hours long in the director's cut. It was over 2.5 in the theatrical cut. Wonder Woman was almost 2.5 hours long. Even Suicide Squad was over 2 hours long. How is Justice League right at the 2-hour mark? I don't get it, man. I know they're probably trying to streamline this thing to make some extra money, but I want to see a chock-full version of Justice League. This is still supposedly a rumor. Another rumor popped up today, actually, that said, no, that's not true. It's actually longer. Who knows what the hell it is? I guess we won't know, really, until tickets go on sale. But that's what we're hearing right now. J.K. Simmons also did an interview and said that they are still working on the Batman script, and that they are working on a script for Justice League 2 as well. So it looks like they at least are thinking about moving forward there. BBC has announced some new Doctor Who cast members, including a male companion, so check that out if you haven't seen Justin Timberlake has officially been announced as the Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show, which will be going down on February 4th, 2018. So, yeah. Bringing sexy back. So one of the big standouts from Blade Runner 2049 was Sylvia Hoeks, and they've just signed her to join up with the Dragon Tattoo sequel. She's going to be playing the evil twin of Elizabeth Salander. So that's pretty cool. I think she was awesome, man. She was a standout for me in Blade Runner, so glad to see that she's moving on to some other stuff. Sean Levy, who's the executive producer on Stranger Things, he's developing a new drama for the CW called Epiphany. Don can't read sometimes. There's a Magnum PI reboot in development over at CBS. Of course it's on CBS, right? Because we already got a Hawaii Five-0. We got MacGyver. Might as well do a Magnum PI reboot. And then we'll have Jake and the Fat Man after that. So, I just wish my mom was around to see that one. BB Newirth has exited Madam Secretary. She's leaving the show. Shazam director has confirmed the release date. He says the movie will come out April 2019, which was actually the date that DC gave us years ago. So they actually stuck to their guns on this one. Still waiting to find out who the hell's going to be playing Shazam, but we at least know the movie comes out in under 2 years. We have the first trailer for Journey's End, starring Aja Butterfield. Star Trek Discovery has been given a second season. It's been renewed for season 2 over on CBS All Access, so congratulations to them. I didn't like it, man. I couldn't get into it at all. Tried, failed, still not my thing, but glad to see it's doing good and people are picking onto it. Ryan Hansen solves crimes on television in the new Red Band trailer for the new show Ryan Hansen Solves Crimes on Television. I might check that one out for sure because it's funny. Renee Zellweger is going to be playing Judy Garland in a new movie called Judy. We got all the information for Amazon Prime's new upcoming pilot season of 2017. We have the first official trailer for The Phantom Thread, which will be Daniel Day-Lewis's last movie before he retires. We have the brand new trailer for The Commuter starring Liam Neeson that just dropped today. Ray Donovan has been given a 6-season green light over on Showtime. I love Ray Donovan. I think this show is kind of reaching its end though. I was kind of expecting this to be the last season. It's actually currently on its 5th season right now, and I feel like it's starting to wear a little bit thin. As much as I love the show, you can kind of see the writing on the wall, but hey, I guess Showtime says they got some ideas and they'll do a 6th season, so might as well. I'll still watch it, that's for sure. And ESPN has canceled Barstool Van Talk after just 1 episode. I don't even know what the hell it is. And CBS has canceled Zoo after 3 seasons. A live-action Dora the Explorer film is in the works with Nick Stoller. And Drew Goddard is set to pen the script for a new children's fantasy called Nevermore. And finally, ABC Network is developing a Middle Eastern superhero comedy. Don't know much else about it other than it'll be centered on a superpowered, possibly family, all set in the Middle East. So, hey, I'll take anything with superheroes in it. But that's your news, my friends, of the last week and a half. Got you all caught up to speed there. Let's head on over to new releases and the box office, and we'll wrap this baby up. Out on DVD and Blu-ray tomorrow is going to be War for the Planet of the Apes. I cannot stress enough how awesome this movie is. I've already pre-ordered my Blu-ray. I suggest you do the same. Annabelle Creation and the Emoji Movie all come out tomorrow on DVD and Blu-ray. In theaters this Friday is going to be Jigsaw, Suburbicon, Thank You for Your Service, and All I See Is You. And here's your weekend box office. Coming in number 10 is Kingsman, The Golden Circle with $3 million. Number 9 is American Made with $3.2 million. Number 8 is The Snowman in its debut, only getting to number 8 with $3.4 million. Number 7 is It with $3.5 million. Number 6 is The Foreigner with $5.5 million. Number 5 is another debut. It's Only the Brave with $6 million. Number 4 is Blade Runner 2049 with $7.2 million. Number 3 is Happy Death Day with $9.4 million. Number 2 is the debuting Geostorm with just $13.3 million. Ouch. And number 1 should be no shocker to anybody, because last year or 2 years ago when the first movie came out, it did the same damn thing. Number 1 is Boo 2, A Madea Halloween, bringing in $21.7 million. You can never doubt Madea. So there's your box office, my friends, and that's your news for the last week and a half or so. We did it in a nice 45-minute chunk. I love it so much. So thank you so much for listening. Make sure you check out our official webpage at amiontheair.com. That's where you can check out all the shows, Am I Still on the Airs, movie reviews, trailers, the whole nine. Check out the webpage. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. Follow us on Twitter at amiontheair. Follow me directly on Twitter at dxdonmega. We are available on iTunes, so download, rate, and subscribe. If iTunes is not your thing, you can listen to us on Google Play Music. We're on Stitcher. We're on Spreaker. We're on TuneIn, all over the interwebs. And you can always stream an audio version of our shows on YouTube as well, if that's easier for you. Just go to youtube.com/amiontheair, and all the episodes will be right there for you. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, and make sure you follow me on Stardust. Once again, download the Stardust app, available for all platforms, and follow me at Don Mega. And thank you to our great affiliates at reddragonsradio.com. Follow on Twitter at reddragonsradio, so you always know what's going down with all the great podcasts that is available on the RDR network. That'll do it for me, my friends. I hope you all have a great week. We'll see. I'm not even sure what I'm going to end up seeing this weekend. There's a couple possibilities, but I'm sure I'll have something for you on next Sunday's episode. And we'll get back to our same bat time, same bat channel every Sunday night, hopefully moving forward in the meantime here. So once again, have a great week, everybody. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your time. And until next time, y'all. Peace.
Bye, everybody. Red Dragon. Red Dragon.